All right, good morning, good afternoon, everyone. Today is Wednesday, the 4th day of June, 2014. Today in the live trading room, our results were plus 22 ticks on soybeans, plus 4 ticks on the Russell, minus 8 ticks on natural gas, plus 1 tick on crude oil, and minus 3 ticks on gold. This morning it took us 4 minutes and 1 trade to get to our goal for the day, which was $100 per contract. We placed 10 trades in the live trading room today. See, we just didn't have that many opportunities today, so we took what we could. 10 trades is what we had. So on the month, we are up $445 per contract. That's for the 3 days that we've traded so far in the month of June. We're up $445 per contract. We have taken 37 trades, and if you apply an $8 commission to every trade we've taken, you would be up a net of $149 per contract. If you apply a $5 commission to every trade we've taken, you would be up a net of $260 per contract. Now, that's 3 days. 3 days work, guys. I know that doesn't seem like a lot, but if you just add a 0 on the end, trading 10 contracts, or multiply it times 2 and add a 0 on the end. 20 contracts. It could happen. That's part of the whole 24/20. Now, let me get into the trades we actually took. Okay, we didn't have a ton of trades. I always start out with crude oil, and I will do that again today. In crude today, we had a single trade. Crude really tanked right after the look at it. These are levels that I had highlighted last week. Crude really tanked today after the live trading room ended. All right, but our only trade that we took on crude, nothing was setting up in here. All the way up in through here, little pre-market set up right there, but that would have been a break even for me. Then just nothing set up all the way through. We had this one opportunity here, down closed below the trend line. We shorted it there, and we ended up taking 1 tick profit after it had moved 4 or 5 ticks in our favor. We moved our stop to plus 1 tick, and it took us out at 1 tick. It needed to get below this box right here to really start moving down. And you can see that once it did get below that box, it had a great move down, but it got very choppy in there before it moved down. All right, big sell-off here all the way down to this level from last week's crude inventory numbers. Now, we did have crude inventories come out today, and 327 was our upper number, I believe, right? Wasn't it? No, 327 was our lower number. 397 was our upper number, so it didn't go anywhere. What I was saying this morning, if I back this out, we had the API numbers come out yesterday, right about here, right in this area right here. The API numbers came out. So the API numbers already built in the reduction in supply right here. The price was already built into the reduction in supply was already built into the price right here. So when the crude inventory numbers came out right here, it didn't do anything. I was suggesting in the live trading room that it was already priced in, and when the numbers come out, they would probably sell the news, and that's what happened. It didn't happen immediately, though. It took a while for it to happen. All through here, until the European markets closed right here. When the European markets closed right in here, then the U.S. markets just sold it off. Okay. That's what it looks like happened right there. I was suggesting that that's what was going to happen in the live trading room, and eventually it did. Sadly, not during the live trading room. All right, so we had that 1 trade on crude for 1 tick profit. Now on the Russell, we had a couple of trades on the Russell. Our first trade of the day on the Russell was a losing trade. Let me just go back to that. Actually, we missed this one right here at the open. We missed that one, but we got into this one, and it stopped us out minus 8 ticks. All right. Our next opportunity was right here. We took that, and I believe that got us to plus 1 tick. I think that was a 9 tick win, or maybe it was more than that. I don't remember exactly. I can't see on my thing. I had written it down. Yeah, it was a 9 tick win right there. So we went from minus 8 to plus 1 right here. We shorted the down close off the BBC right here. Not off the BBC. The down close below the trend line. The next trading opportunity that we were able to get into was all the way over here, this up close right here. And I knew it was going to go up to the weekly trading zone. It went really fast. I only got a couple of ticks profit on it. I moved my stop to plus a couple of ticks as soon as we got into it. It went really fast up and then back down. and that was the last trade that we took on the Russell. You can see it got really choppy approaching the zone. Then it got above it, and it got choppy again. Then it got inside it. Still choppy. Broke out of it, came right back down to it. It finally had an opportunity over here at about 1040 for a long trade if you would have gotten into that. It took a while for it to go, but eventually it did get up there. Now you see it's been in and out of the zones all morning. And that's it. Right now it's just sitting on top of a weekly trading zone. Alright. I'm going to minimize that one. Slide it over. And take a look at the gold. On gold today, where were we? -3 ticks on gold. Alright, our first trade on gold. Gold, I had drawn this box in here right at the open. I had drawn this box and I said we really need to see gold get up above this to start trending. It never got up there. I would have drawn a box down here on the bottom, but I didn't. But it didn't matter anyway. We closed down below where I would have drawn the box. Came up, tested the BBC, and gave a down close. Now right in here, this is a pretty high probability trade if you can get into the thing. We got into it, and I believe we took 5 ticks profit on this first trade right here. Alright, it didn't put in a lower swing, came back up, tapped the BBC again, and then it tanked. But that took a while, from here to here. Now that's 10:45 that it ended, and 10:23, so it took 22 minutes. That's a long time for me. In a 1 hour and 2 hour time frame, 22 minutes is significant. It's almost a quarter of it. Anyway, right in here, when we got the up close above the, off the BBC right here, we went long on the up close off the BBC right here, and you can see that it stopped us out. That put us at -3 ticks. Okay, we were +5 here, we lost 8 here, that put us at -3. Since then, nothing. Nothing at all. Alright. The soybeans. Yeah, I'll do the soybeans next. The soybeans is where we made most of our money this morning. Our very first trade right here on the soybeans was a short trade. We took 8 ticks profit on the first trade. It gave us another opportunity right away. We took 10 ticks profit on the second trade. Then it gave us another opportunity, and we took 4 ticks profit on that trade. So all these trades right here were in the first, 10 minutes. And at that point, if we had stopped on the day right there, we'd have been up 22 ticks on the soybeans and down 8 ticks on the Russell. Because we did have that one Russell trade in there as well that had lost if we'd have stopped right there. But this trade where we got 10 ticks and the Russell trade were on at the same time. The Russell trade lost while this one was still going short. And we ended up just snapping off 10 on that one. Let's see, we had one more opportunity right in here to short it. Okay, there was one more opportunity in there to short it, but we missed that one. We were not able to get in on that. Just doing this. Hold on a second. Alright, there was another one right here. This would have been a momentum short, and as soon as you get a tick profit in there, you got to move your stop to break even. It gave a tick profit. Stop should have gone to break even. It would have taken you out of break even. Change directions here. Right in here was a long trade. I didn't take this. It was toward the end of the live trading room, and I didn't want to give up any of the soybean profit I had. The opportunity would have been right in here. You would have been going long there at 82.5. It drew down 7 out of the 8 ticks at risk, and then it moved up. You can see. All right. That was it. That was all there was in there. So we were up 22 ticks on the soybeans. 22 ticks. Let's see. On the ES, there was only one trade that we had identified here on the ES. It was right over here. And we had pointed that one out right around 10 o'clock. And it didn't move until almost an hour later. It finally moved up to the weekly trading zone. Over here I was saying it's trying to get up here to 1923. And I was also saying that there's only 7 ticks between here and the entry. So, 1, it was the ES. 2, there was only 7 ticks, and you're going to risk 8. If you took it and you stayed in it, good on you. If I took it, I'd have been out break even right in here. Okay, looking for the higher swing. It's got a higher swing now, but the cycle's going down at too steep of an angle to take the long trade. Alright guys, so you wouldn't want to do that. Let's see, the natural gas. I believe we had a natural gas trade. We did, right in there. We missed this one right here. We missed the long trade that made money. And then we took a short trade that didn't make money. We lost 8 ticks on natural gas. Okay, And that's how we ended the morning on natural gas. We took this one trade and we were down 8 ticks on the gas, sadly. Since then, we had a bullish cross, pull away from BBC, a test of the BBC, and an up close. That was all right here. You could have gone long on the gas right in here, and that would have been 613 up to 626 for a 13-tick gain, $130 a contract. That's what was available on the natural gas today. I was looking for my NQ chart. I just don't see it. I guess I don't have it in there. Anyway, that's how we would have ended the day. Now, there was one thing I think I neglected to do here, and I will do it right now. And that is show you how to get into the free trial. Okay, if you have not taken a free trial with us, I don't know how many of you people have taken the free trial with us, but if you have not taken the free trial with us, then all you have to do is go here to CFRN.net, and here on the home page at CFRN.net, in the right-hand column, there's a place there that says register for a free trial. In there, you just put in your name, put in your email address, and click register for a free trial. Okay, the page isn't done loading yet. There it goes. Put in your name, put in your email address, and click register for a free trial. Once you've registered for the free trial, you will get an email, a confirmation email that you need to click on. Okay, you must click on that confirmation email. If you don't click on it, then we're not going to know you registered. All right, we do not know you registered for a free trial until you click the confirmation email. It usually comes within a couple of minutes. Okay, and once we get your registration in, then you're going to get a couple of emails from us. One will be, it'll say, let's say your name is Bob. It'll say, welcome Bob to CFRN. That'll be the subject line. And then there's a whole bunch of information about us, about what we do, about how to set everything up. All that is in there. Then you're going to get another email a little while later probably. That'll say something like DT Pro chart setup and Ninja chart setup. And trade setup details. Okay, and it'll say, please watch this video. Really, if you take the time to watch the video, you'll be a step ahead of everyone else that doesn't take the time to watch the video when you have your first day in the live trading room. I know this morning when I jumped right into the live trading room, I had put on probably 5 trades in the first 10 or 15 minutes. I had put on 5 trades. And if you didn't know what I was doing, if you didn't watch that video, then you had no clue what I was doing. And you just watched me throw these trades on not knowing anything about it. If you had watched that video, then you would understand a little bit of what I'm doing, and you would have been able to say, hey, look at that. Look how easy that is. Look how quick that is. How easy it is to just pull the money out. Well, most days it is. Yesterday was a little more complicated, but that's neither here nor there. All right. Name, email address, register for a free trial, click the confirmation link, and that is it. All right. So again, I'll put our spreadsheet up here. If you were on the free trial yesterday, you should have gotten this, which are the trade rules, and this attached to an email that says CFRN partner offer. If you want to know what it takes to become a partner and you don't know what it takes to become a partner, send us an email at support@cfrn.net. Okay, send it to us at support@cfrn.net, and we'll get you off all the most recent information. Okay, that's it. You can also call if you want 949-423-6464. Again, that's 949-423-6464. All right. With that, I believe my recap is done, and we can head out to Phoenix, Arizona. Yeah, because I don't see Indiana in here, and I don't see Vegas in here.
All right. Very good.
All
Well,
right.
let's get kicking. All right, Michael, thanks very much.
All right.
So the recap
Thanks, Ray.
was, it took us one trade, took us 4 minutes, and we hit our daily goal.
That is right.
Good deal. Then we continued to trade for the 2 hours, because that's what we do for 2 hours in the live trading room. So we trade real money in real time in front of real people so that you catch onto the trade, you learn the setup, and you're able to do it yourself. So, Michael, I know you got to run. Take care. Have a great day.
Okay. All right.
All right, guys. We'll be
Thanks,
heading
Fred.
out to Vegas here in a few moments. First, we're going to go to our good word for the day. Going to take a quick look at a chart or two.